Just gone midnight, it's my last night here, so I thought I'd start packing before I get up in the morning. I brought about 5 caps to Australia. I have bought quite a lot. Yeah, yeah, a few hats, and there's a demon scarf under there. These are all hoodies. That's my jacket. I'm gonna keep my jacket in there because it's gonna be warm in England, so there's no point in me carrying this around on the plane. I did call the airline. They said the sharing is fine. The sharing is fine. It's Qatar Airways, so not Qantas, Qatar Airways. The guy had to Google what AFL ball was, but the sharing is in there. You can see it, actually, it's there. So, yeah, at least I can fit all my clothes in, and, you know, things spare can go in my backpack. But I guess it's not too bad. Yeah. This has been the best holiday of my life, and that's no exaggeration. In fact, this has been the best year of my life, 100%, because I've been to France twice this year. I went to Italy 3 times, going again in September. Got my first F1 experience at the British Grand Prix. That was amazing. To Spain for a day as well. I'm going to Germany a couple times this year, upcoming. I'm going to the Rugby League World Cup final this year, which is in England. It's in Manchester, so I'm travelling up there. So I'm still doing plenty of things, but Australia's been the highlight, not just of this year, but in terms of travelling holidays, best holiday of my life. It's been incredible. Melbourne v Carlton, where I met Kat, of course, for the premium seats. What a game. That was the highlight. That was the best moment. That game was the best moment. That game at Melbourne Collingwood and Hawthorn in Tassie. Those were the best moments of my holiday, followed by Great Ocean Road and then the White Lion. One more day left, and we're heading off to the Melbourne Museum in Carlton. I heard it's been recommended by my Great Ocean Road tour guide, so I want to go and see that. And then after that, Yarra Valley. There's a chocolaterie and ice creamery there. That's not 2 places, that's 1 place. We're going to go there, and it sounds like a lot of unhealthy things, but I want to try something there. So and that'll be it. And then we're flying home. I think the flying home bit will be a different vlog because of a reason, and you can find out. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. Museum, Yarra Valley, and then that's it. I'm done in Australia. I'm off to the airport. So yeah, let's go and do that. But wow, what a holiday, and thanks to Australia. Thanks for the subscribers that I've met. Some of you, you guys have helped me a lot as well, so I appreciate that. But to be honest, I won't forget Hawthorn getting smashed. Richmond, I'll remember this because when we get good again, I'm gonna enjoy smashing you. Right? I'm gonna enjoy when Hawthorn smash you. I'm a bit annoyed about that game, but I'm gonna remember this so much. The AFL classics that I saw at the MCG, especially the Great Ocean Road and the White Lion in Canberra. The White Lions, actually, but it's one of them that I fed. Incredible. Incredible. And I got to come back again. I want to see Uluru in the Northern Territory, Queensland, Brisbane, Gold Coast, and Cairns, and the Great Barrier Reef, all in Queensland. I got to go, and that's one holiday in itself. Formula 1, Melbourne Grand Prix, more games in Melbourne as well. I haven't seen Freo play yet. I haven't seen West Coast play yet. Adelaide or Geelong either. So that's 4 more teams I haven't seen yet. So there's all that. I got a taste of Sydney. I want to go back there for a few more days. Same with Perth. Adelaide, I haven't visited. I want to see Adelaide as well. So there's still plenty I want to do in Australia, and hopefully I can do it in the near future. Maybe within the next 2-3 years I'll be back, but probably won't be next year. Suitcase is done. Both zips are broken now. One's stuck in the corner. The other one is there, and it's right. Well, I mean, I didn't use this towel. That's why I'm covering. If I had someone with me, I'd have him film this, because it's probably quite funny watching me trying to put this together. But everything's in. It's just a case of can I close it? Actually, really. I was gonna say that was very easy. Slippers. This is one of the few times where being a big guy is a good thing. I sat on it and closed it very easily. The Qantas allowance is 23 kilograms, and my suitcase was 20 when I came in here. Qatar Airways, which is where I'm flying today, is 30, so it should be all right. Did I add 7 kilos more? I probably did. I mean, I'll still be allowed on. I just had to pay more, but I should be below 30, hopefully. You're wondering where I'm staying? There. Southern Cross is right there. I'm across the street from Southern Cross. Yes, it's called Batman's Hill on Collins. I assume named after John Batman, who is a major figure for Melbourne. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been a good hotel, and well, that's what it looks like actually. There we go. There you go. That building opposite Southern Cross. That's where I've been staying. So definitely the most convenient hotel I've probably stayed at. Like literally, you can walk to Marvel. You walk to Southern Cross, which is a connection station to like everywhere you want to go. And if not, there's trams nearby. It's within the CBD. It's all convenient, you know. And even like Skydeck Aquarium, you can walk to those places. You can walk to Flinders if you want. But yeah, it's a very convenient place, and yeah, this hotel is nice. Daily housekeeping, daily room service. I haven't used room service, to be honest. I've not been here all day, pretty much every day. But yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. So let me just check out, and then I can leave my suitcase here. They told me. So yeah, although my backpack is too heavy now, because it's got those 2 Hawthorne books I bought are in there. Sorry, that's not good English. It makes my bag very heavy. Yeah, a laptop and one of those Hawthorne books is very heavy. And I got all these wires and chargers in there. And my camera, which I never used. My camera that I dropped down the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Italy. I brought it here. It came up from insurance like a week before I came to Australia. I brought it, never used the camera. Used my phone the whole time. But yeah, yeah, let me check out and let's go. One more thing, to all the subscribers that met me, you may have noticed something about me. I'm very quiet in person. I bet you didn't expect that. I mean, Daryl definitely asked that, like, you seem very quiet. I'm just like, yeah, that's me. I'm louder on camera. But it is true. If you meet me, I am a lot quieter than on camera, just so you know. Although I did bring the list with me. I could have put someone on the list. That would have been cool, but yeah, my list is in my bag, and I haven't used it. I brought it for no reason. But yeah, you all may have noticed, the ones that have met me, I am a lot quieter in person than I am on camera. But I'm very introverted. I'm socially awkward. That's just who I am. I like talking to people. I'm just not the best at holding a conversation. So yeah, sometimes I just avoid the conversation because I'm so terrible at it. But yeah, it was nice meeting all of you, and I could have met another one as well, but someone messaged me on Instagram for Melbourne v Collingwood. I didn't see it until yesterday. So like, you know, when someone new messages you, it doesn't come up on your immediate DMs, it comes on your message requests on Instagram. So it's like a hidden section of your DMs. Yeah, it was there. I was just like, message request, because I was getting like, because I was putting my location in my Instagram posts. So a lot of like spam bot accounts were messaging me. I'm just like, these are all just bots. But actually one of them was an actual person, and he was asking me to meet, and I didn't see it. So my apologies. Come out here. By the way, what I just showed you was John Batman boardroom. I thought it was always empty, like in memory of it, but actually there's people having a board meeting in there. Where's the hotel name? Oh, it's there. There we go. And it is right across from Southern Cross, as you can see. I highly recommend Daniel's Donuts, which is like there, across the road from me, like back there. You go across, it's there, Daniel's Donuts. I recommend it. But yeah, I'm gonna get on a tram, and then yeah, I'm a little late. It's like almost 10 a.m. I wanted to, you know, be out an hour earlier, but it's all good. We got all day today. Flight's at 10:20, so 6:20 I got to be there according to the airline. So yeah, I've got a nice 8 hours. Well, that includes the journey to the airport actually. Some sort of event today. There's an old-fashioned tram going along. It's not in service. Is it just a show? Is it going somewhere? Apparently I need tram 86, which is down this way. Southern Cross stop 1. Got confused because the one next to my hotel is Southern Cross station stop 1. They're 2 different things. There's a graduation happening here. So now I'm curious whether this thing is open. I think that's the museum. I think that's the museum there. Okay. I'm stupid, sorry. Could have been me in London, you know. I sort of like, I gave up of the second year because like I was studying accountancy. Then I had an epiphany basically that I don't want to be an accountant anymore. I wanted to be an accountant because I like working with numbers and money, but then I lost the interest. I'm just like, I don't want this job, I don't want this career. So yeah, gave up on uni. But the problem with me is, right, I'm not money motivated, which is ironic because I wanted to be an accountant, but I'm not money motivated. So, you know, the idea of, you know, a great salary is not enough for me to be like, I want this job. But in hindsight, if I did do that, I would have more money to spend. So, yeah, it's all swings and roundabouts, isn't it? You know, I kind of wish I didn't give up and I could have graduated. But anyway, here's Melbourne Museum. It's not over there. It takes like 3 hours to go through it. I'm usually quicker than what it says, especially for the zoos. I remember we should be out by like 1 p.m. and then taxi to Yarra Valley, and then getting back from there is the problem because I had a problem getting a taxi back from Hillsville. But if I can get a taxi back, that's perfect. I'll be back in the afternoon and then I can set off on the Sky bus. So yeah, that's my day. This vlog has been too long. Forest gallery inside the museum. This looks like more of a forest than the one I was in in the botanical gardens. It looks so real. I mean, it is real, but it's inside a building, so it's kind of insane. Word, guys, I gotta say, the air over here is incredible. Right. Well, this is interesting. I never expected something this cool from this museum. My word. Hey. Hey, we've got an aquarium in here. Hey! Hey! This is cool. Sorry, but I already got money's worth. I paid $15. I've already got it. I've got money's worth. I've only seen one part of the museum. How's this $15? That's below 10 for England. For British pounds. This is a good price. This is a good price. They got this. I've only seen one section. Probably the best section actually. Yeah, I'm not sure anything will top this. Whoa, that's very old. Jeez. This is the base of it. 600 years it was okay. Jeez. It's a good section, very informative. A lot of history in that section. Interesting. Is a blue whale. Sanity, I tell you. And they still live today. You know? They're practically dinosaur size and they're still around. Crazy stuff. I'd love to see one in person, but I feel like if I did, I'd probably get flipped over on my boat. As long as your neck, my word. I knew that animals were bigger back then, like there was a giant snake called Titanoboa. Ridiculous. Horses were bigger as well. Jeez, that's a stallion right there. It's more than a stallion. Right, how much is rent here? Let me just stay here forever. Here we go. Damn, it's very old-fashioned. This is like Red Dead Redemption 2. You play that game, you go in a house. It looks similar to this. Damn. Once upon a time, eh? Once upon a time. To all the good teachers of the world, I respect you a lot more. I already did, but a lot more now because there's like 4 school trips in this museum. I'm glad I'm not a teacher. I'll just say that much. It's chaos. Just trying to walk around, reading some things, looking at the exhibitions. But you see them all just running around screaming, and I got a headache. I actually got a headache. Nice and long, but I wonder what it's like to ride on one of these. There's probably somewhere out there where you can ride like a Viking sort of boat. I know this isn't a Viking boat, but I mean, like, you know, similar, like in terms of like the length. it or not, there was a snake much bigger than that. Google Titanoboa. Titanoboa. Ridiculously big. I'm done now. It feels like every school in Melbourne is here. Like genuinely feels like that. Everywhere I go, there's a different school trip. But I did it in an hour. Like the most interesting part was the Aboriginal part. That was very interesting to learn about a few things. The forest walk was really good. Dinosaurs pretty cool as well. So yeah, but the highlight was Aboriginal and forest walk. But yeah, dinosaurs are cool as well. Yeah, it's pretty good. $15. You know, if you like this sort of stuff, it's a pretty good museum price. You know, and you probably spend longer here than I will, to be fair. Anyway, I am gonna check if there's anything good in the shop. Might get a keyring or something, and then I'm off to Yarra Valley. I didn't buy anything. I looked for a keyring. There were some keyrings. $15. I'm just like, that's the entry fee. Why is a souvenir that much? I'm just like, you know what? I'm good. There was another keyring that was like $4, but I wanted one that had Melbourne Museum on it, and that it just wasn't there. But it is what it is. It's cool. I remember I came here, but you know, a souvenir would have been nice. Anyway, yeah, Yarra Valley. Let me order an Uber. Hey Max, it's a quick Uber. I just ordered it, and he's right there. I've never had that before. Is there a dance class outside the museum? My guy's gonna leave. Wait, I'm here, mate. This, obviously I knew Yarra Valley was beautiful, I've been there before, but I didn't realise this was such a major place. I mean, I heard about it, but yeah, I thought it was just a little shop. It's actually like this whole thing. Pretty cool. That ice cream was incredible. This view is incredible. I got the wrong ice cream. Like I misread the signs. So I said cookies and cream. That was the one behind the one I wanted. What I wanted was Bounty. But regardless, cookies and cream was a damn good ice cream. So it wasn't too bad that I got the wrong one, because it was still incredible. I did buy some chocolates as well. They're $2 each, which is interesting. Thought I'd try them. I saw a little cup there, a little like reusable cup. It's like a soft. I might buy that as a souvenir. That's a good souvenir. So I'm gonna go in there, get that souvenir, and then where do I find a taxi here? Hopefully there's enough of a 4G connection to get an Uber. Tried to get an Uber from Hillsville, which is not far from here. There was no Uber nearby. He couldn't find me a journey, so we'll see. I know there's a 13 cabs, that's like a taxi company. Might try and look for that, but like there's no like town nearby. In the middle of like middle of nowhere. It's a nice place, but not easy to get back from if you don't drive. Nice bag as well. The data signal's annoying me here. There's no Wi-Fi here. I was ordering an Uber and I was paying for that cup. I was ordering an Uber and it said connecting to driver. He's 18 minutes away. Then it's just stuck on that because I don't have internet, so I don't know if the driver's coming or not. I mean, hopefully he's coming, because I got no way of telling where he is. I don't know if he's coming because I didn't get to the stage where you get the info of like what car he's in. So and let me go back. I had a signal in the building, so let me go back in the building. It was a bit of a hassle. I went inside to ask a member of staff because I was trying to get a signal in there, which wasn't coming. But I asked them, like, is it taxi service from here? They said 1 free cabs. Uber wasn't available, by the way. They just couldn't find a car. So I had to cancel my trip, but it wouldn't cancel. I finally got a signal now to cancel it. But I had to call 1 free cabs. I asked for the number and I got that. So apparently there's a 1 free cab on the way. I don't know how long, but I called them. They booked it. Need to get from here to Southern Cross Station, and then, well, we're done with our day pretty much. Not planning anything else. Probably could have fit another thing in, but you know, it's a pretty nice place to end it. Yarra Valley is great. It's just not easy to get to. when I come back to Melbourne one day, I want to come back here and buy some things. There's a lot of good things in here, like not just chocolate. It's chocolate based, all of it, but like there's coffee beans, other things as well. So this would be a good place to come back to. Also never went to Wilson's Prom. That's one place Victoria wants to go to, I never went to. So yeah, there's a few things left to do here. But next time I come to Australia, I think it might be different states. Like obviously I mentioned Queensland, that could be one whole holiday on its own. Uluru, Adelaide, Sydney, Perth. So next time I come, it might not be Melbourne, but I look forward to coming back to Melbourne soon. Well, this is Victoria, not just Melbourne, but yeah, hopefully this cab doesn't take too long. A staff member just came out, asked me if I'm still waiting. Yes, I am still waiting. I think the cab company called them just to double check. Yes, I am waiting. They said they'll be in 10 minutes. Well, she said that actually. She said that to me through them. But yeah, if you want to come down here on holiday, learn to drive first. It's a lot more convenient. The staff member just came out and said 10 to 15 minutes, same thing. They're nice people here. The staff here are really nice. Like good customer service, and they're very helpful. You know, I said there's a taxi, and they helped me out. They did more than that actually. So yeah, it's my first time using 1-free cabs. Wonder what they're like. Where is this? I don't know where exactly this place is, but it's somewhere here. Place is a nice place. It's just not convenient to travel from. Let them say like the nearest town is a bit of a hike. I'm just like I've really come to the middle of nowhere. At least at Healesville there was a bus stop outside, and I was 2 buses away from a train station that would take me back to Melbourne. Here there's literally like it's not even close to anything. I think you know what's coming next. Southern Cross, we meet again. Oh yes. iPhone filming is annoying. Something I've noticed from editing my vlogs is when I record on my iPhone, it doesn't record like the first like split second. You press record, you start talking immediately. It won't pick up like the first. It's so annoying. Like it's like you're still understanding what I'm saying, but like it misses out like half a second at the start of the clip. So it's I could be like, I'm going here, and it would just start from going, if that makes sense. I don't know if you noticed that in the vlogs, but yeah, it's just iPhone camera is so good. Like that's why I switched. Like I prefer Android. I think they're better phones, but iPhone's video cameras are incredible. But they have one little fault, and that's, you know, when you press record, it doesn't record straight away. Wait a second. It's so annoying. But yeah, it is still the afternoon. It's like 2 o'clock. I think it's 2 o'clock. I got a second phone, although I don't use it for anything. I just set an alarm, but it's shut down. My phone's broken. It's 2:30. I don't need to be at the airport for like 4 hours, so I'm just gonna like chill, do whatever. But I'm gonna end the vlog when I get to the airport. So I think that'll just be the next clip. But it's been fun, guys. It's been fun. Today's been a more relaxing day. I needed one relaxing day. The flight home, the first plane is 14.5 hours, and the second plane is 7 hours and 5 minutes. 14.5, you know, to Qatar. Is it that far away? It took 17 hours to fly from London to Perth. I guess it's a long way, but yeah, 14 hours, and then the second plane is 7 hours back to London. Hopefully on the 14-hour flight I'll be able to sleep a nice amount, and the second plane I'll be awake probably. But yeah, the journey home is beckoning, it's coming. Although I need to print out, apparently I need to fill in a form. I don't know this. It's just to acknowledge that I've got all my documents for COVID. So that's all. It's nothing major. I got my documents, but I got to sign something. Like, can't they give it to you at the airport? They just like bring it to the airport. I'm just like, okay. So let me find something for that. But yeah, I'll be at the airport in the next clip. But for me, it's like 3 hours time.
Mary, come here.
I just remembered, when I came to Australia, I had 2 green, really nice $100 notes. I would have showed you that in the vlog. It was pretty cool. I brought most of my money I bought on like you get travel cards nowadays. You can just put money on there, top it up, and spend through your card. It's just easier. But I brought some cash just in case, and part of it was $200 notes. I was just like, it looks so nice. I should have kept one. I should have kept one, but I spent almost all my cash now. Tim Tams. Apparently these are famous in Australia. Never tried them. You want to see me try them? Next vlog, I guess. Also never tried Vegemite. Never tried Vegemite. Maybe next time. Although it doesn't sound very pleasant, but apparently you guys love it over here, so yeah. Also, just like in England, there's always more than one WA Smith in the airports. I thought it was just an English thing. We have like 15 in our airports. Maybe it's an exaggeration, but there's at least like 10 at like each one of the London airport at least, and even like other airports in England. Even in Australia, you can't escape it. That shop is always there. It's inevitable. Looks like we're almost ready to go into this vlog. Thank you for having me, Australia. I appreciate everything from the people that I met and all the things that I experienced. I had an amazing experience. It's my best holiday of my life, and now I bid you farewell. There'll be another vlog of me going home, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed these vlogs, because I certainly did. Apart from awful losing, that was the one bad moment. Apart from that, I enjoyed every minute. I didn't lose anything, which is big for me. I never lose it. I always lose something. I never lost anything on this holiday. Got my bags checked for security, fine. Suitcase was under 30 kilos, perfect. Now it's just 2 long flights back to London. So yeah, I don't have to get my suitcase either. Like, my suitcase goes straight to London. So yeah, it's going to be long. 14.5 hours first flight, 7 hours second flight. Going to be ages. But yeah, on my way home now, and hope you enjoyed the vlog. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and see ya.